recording is on.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome this morning to LisaBug Mind-Body Balance Blend. And the month of February, we're working on balance primarily. And I also have a few little drills and tutorials that we will be working on to cover good posture for planking to build strength in our core. So we have a little Tai Chi to warm up. I'm going to be teaching you a movement today called Golden Chicken stands on one leg, and we'll be blending that into some of the movements that we've already learned in Tai Chi. And then we have balance positions with bar and weight training. So I have two pairs of hand weights. I have my 8s and my 5s. So I'm a little bit on the heavier side today for the work that we'll be doing. Also, a small chair or access to a wall to help you with balancing. And I also had a nice little message from Judith, and she was talking about how she's working on trying to get up from the floor without using her hands. And this is so amazing. I did a little bit of looking into this and found that there's been studies done to correlate our lifespan with the ability to get up off the floor without using our hands. And it's actually quite difficult. So we'll be doing some drills, not actually going all the way down to the floor on a few of them, but to strengthen those legs and core for getting up from the floor without using our hands. And she made a good point. If we fall down and we break our fall with our hands or wrists and we injure our arms, that might make it difficult to actually stand up from that fall if we have an injury in our upper body. So I'm really excited to integrate this into our classes as well. So let's get started with our Tai Chi. Clear your space on your mat. We're just going to step out into about a hip width position with the feet. And they're pretty parallel this morning. Soften the knees, draw the core in nice and tight, and then turn your palms up with your elbows bent about 90 degrees next to the sides of the body. And then as you press your arms forward, rotate your palms so they're facing ahead of you. And then we'll inhale as we pull the palms up, draw the elbows back. Exhale to press the arms forward into a soft block position. Palms up and palms forward. So as I'm moving my arms through shoulder flexion, I'm rotating my forearms using that radial ulnar joint as I turn from, this is called supination, palms up, to pronation with the palms in the opposite position. We'll do one more of these. And then bring both palms up again, right next to the sides of the body. I'll take the right hand and do that movement. So we're in opposition. And as the right hand comes in, the left one rotates forward. And your fingers are soft, they're slightly separated. And we're just breathing at a normal pace. Let's do one more on each side. Now, as your right hand comes up, shift your weight into your left leg and pick up your right knee. And then step back out. We're only going to do the right knee side. So shift and lift and step back out. So this is called Golden Chicken, stands on one foot or one leg. We're just working on that balance this morning as we're warming up. As always with LisaBug classes, you're going at your own pace. You're modifying any exercises that don't feel right for you today. Now just watch the change as I come up. Golden chicken stands on one leg, then brush knee and push to the diagonal. Back to golden chicken, stands on one leg. I said knee, right? Brush knee and press out. So the arms haven't changed. Doing the same thing. I'm just adding a press across to the diagonal. We'll do 3 more on this side. Nice and controlled, breathe. Last one this side. Hold on that block. Sweep both arms right back to the front. Inhale, both palms up. Exhale, both palms forward. Hold both palms up. And then we'll just switch. This time, left one comes forward, and then the right. Left. And right. One more, just the arms. Now as the left hand comes up, shift your body weight into your right leg, lift your left knee, and then shift back. There might be differences in your balance between right and left side, so just take your time. Core is nicely engaged. Golden chicken stands on one leg. Now, if you're ready to add that action with a brush knee, golden chicken stands on one leg, brush knee, and press across. Shift back, lift the knee. This left hand brushes across the knee as we press out. We have 5 more on this side, balance and control. Three more. Last one. And then pivot back to center. Both hands, palms up, inhale. Exhale. Sink down, press, rise up. It's up to you how low you go. 4 more. Nice deep breaths. 3. 2. And relax those arms down. Nicely done. Body should be feeling warm. We're going to start with a heavy weight this morning. into your right hand. We'll just take a little bicep curl here. Press any amount above the head. Lower back down and release. Curl. Press and release. Just one more. Now you can always add the press or leave the press out of the exercise. And then shift your body weight over into this left foot. Pick up the right knee. You can use a wall or chair for balance. Same movement. Curl, press, release, and lower down. And curl, press, release, lower down. 3 more. Now, if you're leaving the press above the head out of the exercise, just pause with the weight right about the shoulder and just hold or press a small amount above the head. One more this side. Curl, press, release, and down. Relax the foot to the mat. Switch the weight into the left hand. First round on this side without balancing unless you're ready to start. We curl to the shoulder and press, down and release. And my movements are really slow today because our goal is to work balance. If you're ready to stand on the right leg, lift the left knee. Curl, press, release, and down. Now, if you're using a wall or chair for balance, just a small amount, not gripping, but just whatever you need today to give you some assistance. Curl, press. Try to increase the length of your spine through the crown of the head. We work biceps, shoulders, a little bit of triceps as well. 2 more on this side. Press, release, and lower down. Okay, switch that weight back into the opposite hand, right hand. As you take a slight hinge forward, tap your right foot back, pull the elbow up, straighten the arm, and tap back in. So it's tap back and pull, release. And we can also hinge all the way down so the back leg is lifted off the mat. Release, rise up, hinge, pull, release, rise up. So we can always keep that big toe on the floor and back to help with balance. 2 more on this side. Hinge forward. Nice neutral spine. 1 more. So I have my opposite foot on the floor from the arm that's using the weight. All right, switch that weight to the other hand. Get yourself in nice balanced position. Hinge forward and pull back. Straighten the arm and tap the foot back in. Hinge, pull, release. A bigger movement. We come all the way to a single leg deadlift. The body's really straight and strong, just like a plank. Shoulders are squared. Hips are squared. Head is in that nice neutral position. Let's do 2 more on this side. And last one. All right, switch that hand weight into the other hand. We're going to combine all of these movements. So we curl, press above the head, come back down, release, hinge forward, row back, straighten the arm, and rise up, lift the knee, curl, press, lower, hinge, row. So there's 8 movements. We curl, 1, press above the head, 2, release it down, 3, and lower, 4. Hinge for 5, row back, 6, straighten, 7, come back up, 8, curl, press. I'm using my wall with just a gentle finger touch. Some of you might be able to let go totally and do this entire sequence without using any assistance. Let's get 2 more on this side. Curl, 1, press up, 2, lower, 3, release, 4, hinge back, 5, row, 6, 7, come up, 8, 1 more this side. Try not to rush. Focus on your gaze. And relax. Ooh, I can feel that in that standing leg. It's lots of work. Shift the weight to the other arm. Starting from the beginning, find your balance. Lift up the same knee. Press above the head. Release down. Lower the arm. Hinge. Reach and pull. Straighten. Rise up. Curl. Press. Release. And lower. Hinge forward. Now these movements can always be done without using weights because our goal is really focusing on balance. But the strength training aspect is wonderful here. Make sure you're breathing in and out whenever it feels right for you. We have 3 more on this side. Take modifications as you need. Two more repetitions. Really mindful, really focused. Here's our last repetition. And relax. All right, 2 large weights. We're going to do that sequence with the arms without balance. So we curl and press, release, and lower. Hinge forward to the knees, squeeze back, straighten, and rise. So your choice is to keep both feet on the floor through this sequence, or we're going to have the option to add this on one leg for balance. Okay, either staying on both legs or lift the right knee, curl, extend up, down, shift that right leg back, either tap your toe come up, then we're switching to the other side. Left knee, curl, and press, release, and lower. Hinge back, pull, come up, switch legs. Right knee lifts. Hinge. Come up, switch left knee lifts. This is our second one on the left side. Now, having 2 weights is actually helpful for balance. This might seem a little easier. One more each side. Curl. Press up. Release. Hinge. And row. Switch sides. Last time left knee. Curl. Press. Release. Hinge forward. Row. Both feet on the floor. Last repetition, no balancing. Curl. Press up. Release. Hinge from the hips. Pull back. Straighten. And rise up. Okay, either one heavy weight, or if yours are fairly light, go ahead and hold on to both weights, one in each hand. If you're using one, I'd like you to hold it end to end. Now, one of the drills for getting up and down off the floor without using your hands is to cross your ankles and to sit all the way down onto your mat. So for today, we're just going to do as low as you feel you can go and then stand back up. Slightly turn your toes out. Shift your body weight to your left foot. Cross your right leg behind and sink down. And come up. Step out. Then do the other side. Cross your left ankle behind your right. Sink down. And rise. And step out. And we're going to take this a little bit quicker. So we cross back, down, up, step, cross, down, up, step, cross, down, up, step. I want to give you the option of using your weight to press above the head as you step. So it's cross, down, up, step, cross, down, up, step. Now in the past, we've done this called our Curtsy Lunge, But I want you to think today about going deeper. Imagine you're sitting yourself all the way down on the floor, lowering as comfortably as you can go. We have 4 more repetitions. And 3, 2, 1. And just relax at the center line. Come to Pilates Ballet first position. Weight is right at your chest. Releve. Up, down, up, down. Now, if you're having struggle with balance, set your weight down. Hold your chair. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Shoulders back, really good posture. Try to keep those heels connected. 10 more. 9, squeeze your glutes. 8, squeeze inner thighs. 7, 6, looking for 4, 3, 2, and last one, rest. All right, release that weight, sit it back to the floor. We're going to either use our chair or a wall for balance. Come into that same Pilates first position. Raise up on the toes. Hold this position. Opposite arm comes above the head. And we lower, down, 2, 3, squeeze up. Down, 2, 3, squeeze up. Now, if the arm above the head doesn't feel comfortable, it can come out to the side, at the hip, or in front of the body. Down, 2, 3, squeeze up. We're lowering slow. It's our negative training we worked on last Friday. We have 5 more. Squeeze up. 4. Staying up on the toes if you can. 3, 2, 1 more. Take a break, lower those heels. Now, if we were using the wall or a chair for balance, I want the other hand to be connected to your balance surface. Raise back up on the balls of the feet. Keep the heels nice and connected. Squeeze inner thighs, squeeze glutes. Lower down 3 counts. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze up. 3, 2, 1. Now explore your range of motion. Can you come a little bit lower? 6 more on this side. Down, 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 and up. 5. Your body is straight, like you're right up against a wall. So I'm not bending forward like I would in a normal squat. Just 2 more. 3, 2, 1. And up. Last one. 3, 2, 1. And up. Rest those heels. Relax. Grab light weights. Now we're going to stand on the right foot. Pick up the left leg into starfish position. So we hold it out to the side. And we lift, tap, lift, tap. Arms are down in front of us. Right, left. These are upright rows. So I'm raising the elbow out to the side. You can tap that big toe on the left foot or keep the leg slightly lifted. 8, 7, 6, balance, core connection, 4, 3, 2, both arms, 8 reps, 1, 2, good, squeeze that outer thigh, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Step out into a wide plie, nice big squat, sink down into your legs, and pulse, down, down, down. Weights are in front of you, palms either up or facing each other, alternating curls. Good. Curl, curl. Nice range of motion. Try to get those arms all the way straight at the bottom. 10 more on each arm. 9, 8. Back is nice and straight. Abs really zipped up. Looking for 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Press all the way up. Step those feet back in. Shift your weight to your left foot so you're balancing on the left. Weights can be right at the chest as we practice the leg lift. Up, tap, up, tap. When you've got it, arms are down, and we go left, right, left. Now watch those elbows so they don't come way up. You want to keep them right about shoulder level, maybe a little lower. Good balance here. Nice job. We have 4 more on each side. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2. Both arms, 8 reps. 1, 2. Standing balance work. 4 more. Lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Set your weights down for a moment. Shake out those arms and stretch across. Other side, stretch across. So be working on standing up from the floor with no hands. If you have sensitive knees, I want you to quickly place your, sorry, I forgot my little blanket over here. I want you to place your blanket down onto your mat. Light weights. Come to a kneeling position with your knees right onto your cushion. And we'll place the weights right at the chest. Now take a step forward with your right foot on the mat. So you have what we call the 90-90 position. Good. I want you to lean forward. If you can, tuck your back toes under. And then lift up off that knee any amount and lower down. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. So we're standing from the floor, but not all the way up and coming back to the knee. Now with arms, forward and down. Forward and down. So if you're struggling with coming up and you need a little bit of help, you can have your chair here in front of you and use your hands as you're getting strong enough for this. We have 8 more. Up and down. 7. Down. 6. You should be really feeling this front quad and glute. 5. 4. Excellent. Can we do 3 more together? If you can. These are really challenging. 2. Last one. Up and down. Good. Step back to both knees. And take a nice big breath in. Stretch up. And exhale. Okay, we've got those weights again. Step the left foot forward. Just bring the weights at your chest. Lean forward just a little bit. Try to get your back toe to tuck under and lift up and back down to touch your knee. Lift, down, lift. Now your option, if you have the weights, are to lift forward and down. Lift forward and down, or use your chair to help you slightly. Up and down, wherever you are. 8 more. Lift and lower. Now, if you're really finding this is difficult to lift from the floor, you can also lift from the ceiling and just come down a little bit and up. Down and up. Just 4 more this side. Down and up. Maybe you're using weights. 3 and up. 2 and up. Last one. Bring that knee back down. Come to both knees on your mat. Take a nice big breath. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to be working on drills for planks. So I want you to have your padding for your knees if you need it. Come into all fours. And I just want you to use your fingertip pads. So we're not putting our entire weight on our hands. Spine is nice and neutral. Take your right foot back. Bring it in. Left foot. And I'm bringing it to the floor like I was going to step into a nice plank position. We're just switching sides. If this bothers your fingers, you can do it from your knuckles. Or you can even come down to your elbows. Puts the body in a little bit different alignment, but you can still work on it. So the idea here is that your spinal position never changes from when you're on your all fours to when one leg is behind you. Right leg, left leg. 2 more on each side. One more each side, working that plank alignment. And then press back into a child's pose, stretch. Come back to your all fours position. I want you to take your right hand, walk it forward about 1.5 feet or so, drop your hips down to neutral, lift your hips back up, and step that right hand back in. Step your left hand forward, drop your hips to neutral, come up and back to all fours. So we go right, lower, lift, switch, left, down, up, switch, right, down, up, switch, left, down, up, switch. The position of the spine never changes. It stays in that good plank style. One more each hand. Right and left. Child's pose, rest. Stretch back. So we'll do this same sequence on your elbows. So bring those elbows right underneath the shoulders. Right elbow comes forward. Drop the hips. Lift, retract back. Left elbow. Drop, lift, retract. Right, down, up, retract. Left, down, up, retract. 4 more each side. And again, that position of the spine always remains the same. We are moving at the hip joint because our legs are coming in and out of hip flexion and extension. 2 more each side, but that shouldn't affect the position of your abs and your core, your lower mid back, your mid back, upper back. 1 more each side. And rest, stretch back, child's pose. So that was drill number 2 from the elbows. All right, from either the elbows or the hands, all fours position, step back the right foot, step back the left foot, bring the right knee to the mat, left knee to the mat. So we go right foot, left foot, plank, right knee, left knee. This is from the elbows, right, left, right, and left. 1 more this side, right, left, right, and left. Now start with the left side. We go left, brace the core, right, left, right. When you finish, you're in all fours position. Left and right. 2 more this side. Extend the leg back, brace the core, hold your plank, bring your left knee in, and then your right knee. 1 more this side. Left, right, left, and rest. Child's pose. All right, that was our 3rd drill for plank work. Those drills can be done every day to help with your core so you can increase endurance on your planks. All right, let's move into our mat Pilates seated. So come onto your mat seated position. You can use your blanket for a little bit of core connection. Option to have hand weights or no weights. Bring those weights right to the shoulders. We're leaning back a little bit. Right knee lifts and lowers. Left knee lifts and lowers. So we're practicing on a half teaser position. Left, down. Now right knee lifts, straighten the leg, bend and switch. Left, straighten, bend, switch. If you don't want to use weights, your hands can be in front. They can be slightly behind you, or you can grip the back of your thighs. Knee, straighten, bend, down. Knee, straighten, bend. You can reach those arms forward. Knee, straighten, bend, down. Abs really braced. We have 4 more, with or without the knee bend. And 3, 2. Last one. And relax, extend those legs forward, take a stretch, relax your lower back, relax your abdominals. Next drill for our teaser. Come back up in position. You can either have hold of your weights, you can do anything you want with your weights here as we're working on this teaser movement. Or hold behind your thighs. Right knee comes up, left knee comes up, right leg down, left leg down. So it's right, left, left. Now your option for this, if you don't want to have both feet off the floor at the same time, is just to alternate right and left sides as we did in our first drill. Just like this. Now let's start with the left leg first. So it's left, right, right. Brace your abs. Keep your core really tight. We have 5 more. Remember, you can alternate sides. You can hold behind your thighs or use your weights. 4. And down. 3. If you're feeling pain in your lower back, take breaks. 2. Last one. And relax. Stretch those legs out in front of you. Fold forward. Breathe and release. All right, come back up. Bend your left knee. Extend your right leg with the toe point and turn your leg outward. Lift, lift, lift. Again, you can have weights. You can be doing anything you want with your arms here. Bracing your abs or use your hands on the floor. We have a turnout, so you're leading with your inner thigh. 16, 15, maybe go back a little further with your upper body. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, point your toe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up, let this left knee fold outward, reach through and stretch. 1 more breath. And come back up. Extend your left leg straight, bend your right knee. Turn your thigh outward, lift your leg up off the mat, and pulse, pulse, pulse. Now I've really got this quadricep tightly engaged. With or without weights, you know those options that are best for you. Breathe. 16, 15, 14, 13. Maybe take it back a little farther. 10, 9, 8, 7. Breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Let that right knee open. Reach through and stretch. All right, that was our last teaser drill. And we'll come all the way up. We've got a side plank today with an option to work the rotator cuff. So we're going to bring our right elbow down onto the mat. Reach for a hand weight. Extend your top leg out. And just starting with the rotator cuff, elbow is close to your side, slightly pinning it in. We rotate and come across. Rotate, come across. I'm going to give you a lot of options here, or a few, as we do this on this side. So option 1, just working the arm. This movement is nice and slow and controlled. Option 2, we raise that leg, hold it off the ground as we're doing our work. So we've got a little bit of inner thigh, medial glute work here to add. Next option, that top leg is down, but we lift the hip off the mat as we rotate the arm and we come down. Lift the hip and down. Now, if your arm is getting tired, you want to take a break from the arm work. You can do this hip lift, working your core. Either way, we have 4 more. You pick that option that works best for you. And 3. Good, 2 more. Lifting up. Last one, and lift. And lowering down. All right, take a moment to swap sides. Coming onto that left elbow. And taking our hand weight into the right hand for rotator cuff. Option 1, we want to have this shoulder and elbow in nice alignment. Just extend that leg out to the side. Bend your elbow about 90 degrees. Squeeze that elbow into your body as we rotate and release. You can also place a little hand towel between your elbow and your waistline to squeeze into as well. So option 1, we just stay here with the arm only. Option 2, elevate that leg, hold it up as we work the rotator cuff. Breathe. And you're just moving that arm through whatever range of motion your rotator cuff can go without feeling any pain. You can do this without a weight or even holding on to a little surgical tubing. You would hold on to it with the other hand here in place. All right, our last option here, leg is down. We lift the hip up and lower and up. You can do this with no weight and just lift the hip. And down. We have 6 more wherever you're at. 1 and down. 5. Good. Doesn't have to be a high hip lift. 4. Even if you come up a couple of inches, you're getting the work done. 2 more. Up. Last one. Lift and lowering down. Release that hand weight. Come to a simple cross-leg position. If you have a yoga strap, this is a nice time to go ahead and grab hold of it. And we'll take those arms up and stretch, opening up through the pecs. Now you can sit here any way that's comfortable for you. You don't have to be sitting in cross-leg. You can sit with your legs out in front of you. And we'll come over to the right side and take a nice stretch. And then we'll pulse. 3, 2, 1. Same side again. 3, 2, 1. Try not to let your left sitting bone come away from the mat. 3 more. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 2 more. You can do this without your yoga strap right here. This is good. 1 more. Pulse. 3, 2, 1, and up. All right. Lower those arms down for a moment. Take a breath. Exhale. Reach those arms up. Hold your stretch over to the left side. Opening up the right side, ribs, and pulse. 3, 2, 1. Come up. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. These are controlled pulses. So we're not letting that control get away from us. We have 3 more. Breathe. Breathe. We're combining stretching with strengthening the muscles through the core. 2 more. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 1 more time. Breathe, 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 and come up and lower down. So I talked about at the beginning of class where there's been some studies that talk about being able to get up and down off the floor without using our hands. And there's a sit down test, and you actually start in a cross-leg position and you try to stand up. Let me tell you, it is so hard not to use your hands. And you're at home on your own, so some of you might be able to go ahead and stand up right from here. The arthritis in my knees says that's too much, so I need to use my hand, but I want you to try whatever way that you need to, either by putting your hands on a chair next to your bum or using one hand and leaning over. And from this cross-leg position, whatever works best for you, I want you to go ahead and rise up to a stand. Ooh, I know I have a lot to work on to be able to do that with no hands. So coming up to a stand, we'll inhale and open the arms out into a nice chest expansion, a little bit of a baby back bend, and then exhale and come down into a forward bend. I have my feet about hips distance apart. And then roll your spine up 1 vertebra at a time. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, chest expansion, baby back bend. Exhale, lower down, reaching any amount down towards the floor. Roll up to stack the vertebrae. Head comes up very last. 1 more time. Inhale, expand. Exhale, fold. This one will hold 3 breaths and release your head and neck, maybe shaking your head from side to side, up and down. And then roll up to stack the vertebrae. Then one last chest expansion. Pressing the palms together at heart center. And the light, love, and joy that resides within me honors the light, love, and joy in each of you. Namaste. So today's class had some good drills for you for balance, for your planking, what have you. When those come up on YouTube and you've got my site subscribed to, you can highlight those videos, you can like them, you can put them in your library so you can go back and work on those again. You can write down the class date so you can go back and find them easily, because I want you guys to be working on these more than just in today's class. Also, just a reminder, if you didn't get my email, next Tuesday, there's no mind-body balance class as I'm going to be traveling up to South Carolina. So mark that on your calendar. I'll announce it again on Thursday and Friday, but no mind-body balance class a week from today. So that would be what? The 8th, plus 7, 15, something like that. So, okay, those of you that can stay on with me, we'll chat for a minute, see how you did today. Otherwise, I will see you next time, and have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, everybody.